Please purchase a personal license to remove this message. Today we going to be talking about how to create a cursor in Oracle. I am going to teach you guys what is a cursor. After that, I move right into the example of cursor. Oracle creates a memory area, known as context area, for processing in SQL statement, which contains all information needed for processing the statement. For example, number of rows processed, etc. A cursor is a pointer to this context area. A cursor holds the rows one or more returned by a SQL statement. Cursors enable manipulation of whole result sets at once. In this scenario, a cursor enables the rows in a result set to be processed sequentially. In SQL procedures, a cursor makes it possible to define a result set, a set of data rows, and perform complex logic on a row-by-row basis. There are two types of cursors in place. SQL 1. Implicit cursors. These are created by default when DML statements like insert, update, and delete statements are executed. They are also created when a select statement that returns just one row is executed. They must be created when you are executing a select statement that returns more than one row. Even though the cursor stores multiple records, only one record can be processed at a time, which is called as current row. When you fetch a row, the current row position moves to next row too. Explicit cursor. You can also use a cursor for loop with an explicitly declared cursor. Declare cursor. Empcur is select from employees. Begin for emprec in empcur loop. dbms output put line emprec last name gets emprec salary. End loop. End. Cursor without parameters. Simplest. Declaring a cursor without any parameters is the simplest cursor. Let us take a closer look. Syntax. The syntax for a cursor without parameters in Oracle PL/SQL is cursor. Cursor name select statement. For example, you could define a cursor called empcur as below. Declare vname employees last name type, vsal employees salary type. Declaration of cursor. Cursor empcur is select last name, salary from employees. Begin opening the cursor area. The SQL statement will execute here. Cursor will point to first row in the active set. Open empcur. Loop. Cursor will fetch a row from active set. After fetching, it will point to next row. Fetch empcur into vname, vsal, dbms output put line vname gets vsal. Exit the loop if no more rows to fetch. Exit when empcur not found. End loop. Close the cursor area. Close empcur. End. Cursor with parameter s. For example,